Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Pastor Jerone TV. I'm your host, Pastor Jerone. So James Comey finally admits that he was wrong, that Carter Page and President Donald Trump was right. The FBI messed up. James Comey's running around saying that everything that Michael Horowitz's report vindicated him. He knew that was a lie. He knew it was a lie, and now he's trying to pretend as if he knew nothing about what was going on those Pfizer reports that had lies on it. They said that the Pfizer report, the application to spy on Donald Trump, it had more information in it than just the Christopher Steele dossier. Well, they knew that was a lie. They knew it was a lie, but they lied anyhow. Okay? They knew that this dossier was false and that they spied on Christopher Steele and that they spied on President Donald Trump was wrong. Now he's trying to say, oh, those guys that was beneath me, they made a lot of mistakes and I'm sorry about it. I'm sorry if the FBI made some mistakes, and you know what? I'm sorry. No, it's too late. It's too late, James Comey. You've committed a lot of crimes, because on that Pfizer application, it says this information is valid and that it's true. And you signed off on it 3 times to get it renewed. You knew that stuff wasn't right. And first of all, he's trying to act like this is just a normal, everyday Pfizer application, just on a normal citizen or on a drug criminal or whatever. But this is a possible president or someone who's running to be a candidate to be the president of the United States. This is not abnormal. And so you're trying to say that you didn't know what was going on, that you didn't know firsthand what was going on, and that your people wasn't reporting to you? Don't lie. Michael Horowitz, he exposed the FBI, but he did not condemn them. That's going to come when John Durham and William Barr, they're going to expose this stuff. And they got the grand jury ready. Some people are getting ready to go to jail. They're going to go to jail. James Comey and Mueller and this dude Wiseman was running this Russia hoax, and they set up a special counsel and they put the country through hell. They had people arguing. They had families set against each other. They had churches. This country's been torn apart by this, and you're not going to get away with it. I hope you don't. But now they have Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi and this impeachment thing is nothing but a scam. It's a lie. But she's trying to invoke the witches and demons to assist her in trying to overthrow President Donald Trump, a man who has been voted in by the people. We voted him in. But she, with her witchcraft power, is trying to overthrow the man. How do I say there's witchcraft? Well, they launched the investigation inquiry on Halloween Day. Everybody knows that that's a witch day. That's a day for sacrifices to demons. That's a day that's dedicated to worshiping the dead and calling upon the dead, necromancy, Satanism, satanic worship, sacrifices, human sacrifices, animal sacrifices, a night of blood. And also, she set it to vote on this date, December 13th, Friday the 13th. That's the day that Nancy Pelosi set the inquiry, the impeachment, to vote in the House on the 13th, Friday the 13th. So nobody can tell me this woman is not a witch and that she is not practicing witchcraft. When the witches and stuff was going out and trying to commit witchcraft and stir up spells against Donald Trump, no senator, no former president, nobody rebuked this stuff in this country, not even the preachers, not even Christians. Okay? But the witches are with the Democrat Party. The witches, the abominators, the whoremongers, the homosexuals, all of them are for the Democrat Party because they want the day of Lucifer and the time of Satan to come forward in this country. Look around. Just look around. You see more teenagers with dark skulls and bones and all types of death images on their shirts than ever before. They are calling on the time of the dead, the day of Satan. They want it. They want that to come. But God represents life. The God, he gave us life. He gave us spiritual life. He gave us life everlasting. But those who worship Satan and those who are involved in evil, they love the appearance of death. They love it. So yes, Nancy Pelosi is calling upon the witches to try to overthrow Trump. But it's not going to work because the saints are praying and we believe in God. This president is doing something crazy. He's doing crazy stuff with this economy. He's doing crazy stuff with this country, stuff that we needed. We needed protection. We needed to build up the army because there is, listen, when you have a person who's big and strong, what's the likelihood of people messing with him? When you have an army that's strong and healthy and have power and weapons and up to date, people are going to respect is going to be there. And countries are now respecting us again. And I love that. But yeah, the FBI is in a lot of trouble. James Comey's in a lot of trouble. James Comey, he had a little bone to pick with President Donald Trump even before Trump fired him. He did not like Trump. He didn't like him. And so he sicked the FBI on a citizen, on a U.S. citizen for no reason, all because he was disliked. And here's another thing I want y'all to look out for. The Michael Flenn thing, nobody's talking about it. I wish they would. Because this Michael Horowitz report and talked about how the FBI had 17 inaccuracies. They had many errors. They broke policy. They did things that are abnormal. And now, you know about the Michael Flynn case. He was about to be sentenced to jail or prison because he lied to the FBI. But the FBI didn't tell him about his Miranda. They didn't tell him, hey, that the stuff that you're going to say is going to be held against you. He thought it was just to sit down and chat. But he admitted that he lied to the FBI about how he met somebody in a Russian thing. And it was really just a night. He was really just doing his job as the new, what was his job? Foreign affairs guy for Trump. But they got him on that. They got him for lying. He didn't do anything wrong. So now that this report has proven that the FBI was lying and setting up and spying illegally, I wonder what this is going to do with the Flynn case. I wonder if that biased judge is going to throw the case out now. This is going to be interesting to see. But I wish they would start talking about it now, because now they stopped his sentencing to wait and see what the Horowitz report is going to say. So now it's said, it is done. The man should be vindicated, and he should sue the FBI for all his money. This man had to sell his house to defend himself legally. They went after everybody. What if all the stuff that James Comey did to everybody, like having his home broken into, people breaking in your lawyer's doors and spying on your house and having cameras in front of your house as the FBI point guns on you early in the morning, what if it happened to them? But see, James Comey's a Democrat, and he's involved in the deep state, so none of this stuff happens to them. Instead of, when he got fired, and instead of being investigated, he got a book deal for like $30 million. Got a job with CNN. Same thing with John Brenner, James Clapper. All these deep staters are getting much money instead of being prosecuted for their crimes. And hopefully John Durham and William Barr will investigate these guys and indict them on the crimes that they've committed. Because this country deserves to see the truth and hear the truth, and see those who have brought our country to its knees, need to see them towed off in handcuffs and taken to prison. Guantanamo Bay. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Because this should never happen again in this country. It should never happen again. By the way, James Comey also admitted that Carter Page was done wrong and that we should have never put his name out there. They put his name out there for a reason, so they can get the FBI FISA court. And that boy Carter Page is going to make a lot of money when he sues the government. He can sue the government for hundreds of millions of dollars, and he's going to get it easily. Also, I wonder why the Pfizer court judges are very silent. One of them stepped down in early 2017 when it started coming out that the Pfizer report was a scandal and that spying on Trump was a scandal. One of those judges stepped down, and I haven't heard any more from the Pfizer court. If I was a Pfizer court judge and these 5 guys lied to me, I would be on the news right now talking about how these guys need to come back in and explain to me how this happened. But they're silent. I think they're involved in a deep state. Well, keep our country in your prayer. Keep our president in your prayers. The man is doing wonderful things and God is with him, and we're praying for him, and we are for him. All right? Y'all stay blessed. I'll see you in the next video.